Barnacle Jones. BJones in the house. I decided I was going to show you a playthrough of Diablo Hardcore, Diablo 3. I'm going to give you some tips and some tricks before we get started. So this first video will just be a run through of some real quick tips and tricks for playing Hardcore. So basically when I play Hardcore, the main thing is that I have another character at the same time playing right behind the one that I'm currently playing. In other words, you'll see Dark and Rawl over here, my level 27 wizard, and Mila Jovovich, my level 26 monk. You see they're like a level apart from each other. The reason I do this is in case one of them dies, which probability wise is really good because Blizzard and their servers are horrible and they just disconnect you and your character dies. Make sure that you have another character, at least one other. Now how I personally do it is on my standard gameplay I have 5 characters, one of each class, because I like all the classes. And then Hardcore, I'm going to have one of each class. I've got Kitty Galore, level 18 Demon Hunter, Mila Jovovich, level 26 Monk, Dark and Raw, level 27 Wizard, and Tiberius, a level 3 Barbarian. Tiberius will be the one that I'm going to play through with, but if you guys want to see me play the other classes, please let me know. I will be more than happy to do that. I originally had a witch doctor that I was going to do a playthrough with, and my original witch doctor on Hardcore died because of Blizzard disconnect, and I decided, well, I'm going to show you Tiberius because barbarians are really good later game for farming, which is really important because that's how you get money, is through farming and stuff like that. Also, monks are really good at farming. They're, I think, a little slower than the barbarians at farming, and demon hunters are really good for run-throughs. They can like go through a dungeon really fast, but they're normally a little lower on their monster power. They can't go as high as the barbarian or the monk. Now, when you create, like we'll go to create right now. When you create your character, obviously you get to choose the male or the female. I personally think most of the females are, like, I like all the female, like how the designs are. They're just way better, I think, in my opinion. They spent way more time on them. They just look much better. The voices are much better. The males, I like 3 of them, and then 2 I'm a little undecided on. The witch doctor, like I said, I had a witch doctor character, and I just didn't like him. I'll show you right now. So this is my graveyard. This is my witch doctor. His name was Cheeto. See, look at his hand shaking. I don't like that. It's like his jerk-off hand or something. And check out the pot belly. It's freaking weird. But the main reason I don't like the male witch doctor is because when you do the grasp, where the zombie hands come popping out the ground, he screams. He's like, ah! And it's like he's like busting a nut or something. So it's not for me. Nope. Dark and Raw, this was one I played through a few days ago, and I died because of the poison pods. Watch out for poison or desecrators. Desecrators kind of like leave little like fireball type things, and they just stay there, kind of like a poison pool, but it's fire. Lava, sort of, and it will kill you quicker than shit, so get the hell out of there, because I wasn't paying attention and I just stood there and I died rather quickly. And so basically when you start a hardcore character, you need to realize that. So here you go, warning, if your hardcore character dies, you will no longer be able to play with that hero. It doesn't matter if you get disconnected, if you get swarmed by a bunch of mobs, it does not matter. They will not reinstate your character. And if that character has a bunch of legendaries on him, oh well, it's gone. That's part of hardcore. That's why I like it, and it's why I hate it. Make sure that you don't keep a bunch of legendaries on your person, just what you're wearing. That way, if you do die, you don't lose everything. You will lose everything you're wearing, everything in your inventory, but your stash upgrades, your blacksmith upgrades, and your jeweler upgrades, all that stuff gets saved, so you don't have to redo that every time you play. The other thing about hardcore is it has its own separate auction house. It's separated from the standard version of the game, so it's really nice because it makes it a more even playing field, and prices are much more competitive and good, and you can really make money. Things sell for better money, and it's a little more expensive, especially because items become available to you at certain levels. For instance, socketed items become available at around level 15 unless it's a legendary, and a few of those become available like at level 9 or something, but there's no way you're going to be able to afford those, so just wait till level 15 and then try to get a socketed item. And one thing with hardcore is I never leave Act 1 until level 15, and until I have a socketed weapon with a socketed ruby in it, a flawless square ruby, and normally a helm with an amethyst. Now the amethyst flawless squared costs about $13,000 at the highest. That's the highest I've seen it on hardcore. It's a lot of money, but it adds 12% to your life, and in the beginning that crap is priceless. I mean, socketed items with gems can make your hardcore experience much easier, and you'll be dominating stuff. You'll just be trashing stuff, and it gives you survivability. Now, another thing is monster power. If you want to play monster power, do so at your own risk. I do not suggest it unless you know you can survive, which normally, if you're able to, if you've played through Act 1 like twice, 2 or 3 times, and you're on Act 2 and you're almost done with it, you can normally go back to Act 1 and bump the monster power up, sometimes to 10. And to be honest, on my standard character, my wizard, when I got to Nightmare the first time, I was on monster power 10 and I did not die. Everything was gemmed up and I was just able to demolish everything. It was epic. I loved it, but not all your characters are going to be able to do that. Some of them take hits like no tomorrow, including wizards if you don't have them equipped correctly. I find the demon hunter does not take hits very well, and neither does the witch doctor. But the demon hunter, in my opinion, is the biggest glass cannon. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like whenever I get hit as a demon hunter, like half my life is gone, and I'm freaking out, you know? It's like, oh man, I need a potion, or I need to vault. So don't play monster power unless you know you can survive. And honestly, you don't really need the monster power. You can go through and literally just play the normal mode, get all the blues, all the yellows you can get, and just keep playing through the normal mode and sell till you're blue in the face. Other than that, I think that's all I have to go through. Again, like I said, you're going to want to replay the acts. Now, I probably will not show me replaying the acts, or if I do, I will speed up the video and it will go lightning fast, and then I'll go to the next act. But most likely I will not show it, but I will tell you at the end of a video if I'm going to replay the act, and then at the beginning of the next one I'll probably tell you how many times I replayed the act. And I will probably sell during that time, sell blues and items and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay, and like I said, if you guys want to see me play other classes through, I'll be more than happy, because I play them all through at the same time, kind of. But the 3 that I have in Act 2 obviously will start at Act 2, and I won't start showing you those characters until Tiberius is at Act 2. But I can start the Witch Doctor again and play through with the Witch Doctor at the same time as Tiberius. Let me know. I'll probably do that anyway, so you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about, how you want, you know, a character right behind the other one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series, and please watch the next video, because that's when the actual gameplay will start.